CloudHunter, Chapter 1. A snake sets Leo on fire. Percy. Hi, I know some of you are used to me explaining my life in this way, but for those of you who aren't, my name is Percy Jackson. I know you might have some questions. To answer the two main ones, yes, I will explain them along the way, and yes, my life sucks. Now, if you don't want to be spoiled by what happens in both of the series, this isn't for you. If you're fine with having the series being spoiled for you, or you read all of our series, then go ahead and continue. I should probably start by telling you what I look like. I'm 16, and I have tanned olive skin and disheveled black hair. I have sea green eyes, which I inherited from my father, Poseidon. Most times I wear a Camp Half-Blood t-shirt, but right now I'm wearing a long sleeve t-shirt and hoodie. I wear jeans and skater shoes. My friend Hazel says that I have the looks of a Roman god. I also seem, according to Annabeth, to have a sly smirk. Okay, so I was heading down the sidewalk in a small division next to my mom's apartment. Apparently I decided to walk towards the new school, called CloudHunter. But I also told my mom that I would catch a bus. The main reason I didn't just drive is because I didn't want to ruin another one of my stepdad's cars. Last time that happened, I didn't get in trouble. The only reason I don't want to destroy his car is because he's nice enough to let me use it. I told Paul, my stepdad, that I would walk and catch a bus, and maybe tomorrow I would drive to school. Anyway, my backpack is laying on one shoulder. My feet are completely soaked from the puddles that lay on the ground from the rain earlier when I spotted a girl running. She has long, blonde, wavy hair blowing in the wind, and she's wearing some sort of uniform with a green cape of some sort. Her back was facing me, so I couldn't see her face. I don't know why she was running away from me or what's behind me, but I followed her. I chased after her and realized that she was running to catch a cattle bus. I had to get to the new school, so I hopped on too. The bus driver looks like one of the teachers Chiron described, who was going to be at my new school. Chiron is our camp director. He's a centaur, so he's half horse, half man. He has thinning brown hair, bushy eyebrows, intense brown eyes, and a scruffy beard. You might hear of him a lot, but never see him, at least in this book. I looked around and found a couple of demigods I didn't know well, and some other random people. I decided to sit in a seat across from a girl and look out of the window. I'm sort of scared that a fury will come and make me blow up the bus again. That has happened before. I realize someone's breathing down my neck. I turn around to see Grover Underwood, my best friend. For those of you who don't know what Grover looks like, he's a satyr. So he has hairy brown legs of a goat. He also has the horns of a goat. His horns are small. He has curly brown hair, brown eyes, Caucasian skin, and a wispy beard on his chin. He's wearing jeans and mists, so I can't even tell that he's goat legs, but I know that they're there. Now, he was either breathing down my neck or eating my hair. I move next to the window and Grover slides into the seat. "Were you eating my hair?" I ask. "No, I had some cans earlier," Grover replies. The girl running to catch the bus earlier turns to look at us weirdly. She's probably mortal who doesn't understand it. All I do is smile at her, but now I can see her facial features as she examines us. She has chocolate brown eyes with golden flecks and a soft, kind face. She turns to look back out the window. Me and Grover talk the rest of the way to school. When the bus stops at CloudHunter, I go awestruck. The building is all white with so much architecture that Annabeth would be impressed. There's 11 floors. 11 floors. Not even the demigod school goes that high. There are 3 giant banners draped across the building. The one in the middle says Foxfire. The one on the left says Camp Jupiter. And the one on the right says Camp Half-Blood. Grover shakes me out of my amazement and points to the empty bus. Only a few people left on it. We head into the aisle and hop off. As I enter, I become even more amazed by what I see. There's a gigantic water fountain in the middle of a main hall. Grover heads over to check it out. The fountain is the size of a big pool. If someone was in there, you might not even notice it was so big. There was some water spraying from it, and that went high, about 15 feet high. I look up and see that there's glass railing on every floor, so you can look over and see below it. Gods, this place was awesome. I spotted Annabeth studying the curvature and architecture of one of the pools, which was decorated with twinkle lights. Annabeth has curly blonde hair pulled into a ponytail, tan skin, and stormy gray eyes. "Sup, wise girl?" I asked, standing next to her. "This place is amazing, Percy," Annabeth said, awestruck. "Told ya." "Aren't you amazed by how they put this together?" Annabeth asked, turning to face me. "Yeah, it's really... well, I don't have words for it," I reply. "How's it going?" Leo surprises us with a hug. "Really cool, huh?" "Yeah," I agree. Okay, I know some of you out there don't know what Leo looks like. So here it is. He has curly short brown hair, dark chocolate brown eyes, and tan skin. He has elvish ears, meaning they're pointy. And he's almost always covered in grease or oil or something, along with almost always joking around. "I think we need to get to class," I say, and we all head our separate ways. Later, it's already 6 hours. I have a class where I do who knows what on the second floor. All we're doing for the first day is learning about each other. No one I've seen before is in this class, except for a few random demigods. Suddenly, I hear a gigantic boom. I run out of the class and look over the railing. I see a ton of people wearing pure black, baggy cloaks, and have a hood which casts a complete shadow on the wearer's face. The sleeves of the cloaks also bear a white eye symbol. I don't care anymore about them when I see the gigantic hydra bound through the walls. I find that some Apollo kids start shooting arrows, which doesn't help much, but distracts the monster from spewing fire at some foxfire kids that are going crazy. Will appears 3 feet away from me and starts to shoot the monster too. He aims good, because one goes straight into the monster's eyeball. Every demigod I know runs to stop the hydra. I can hear Clarice yelling at the Aerie kids to help her kill the thing, along with some cursing. Don't worry, I won't put it in here. I see people and satyrs run and trot down the stairs, toppling on top of each other. I do the only thing reasonable and jump. Yes, I jump over the railing. I fall 20 feet straight into the water fountain and find it's actually very deep. I climb out of the fountain, completely dry, and charge at the monster. Some foxfire kids give me weird looks, probably as if to say, "Why did you just jump off? How are you dry?" I get that sometimes. I don't know who she is, but she's frozen in shock as she got blasted with fire from the hydra. But before the fire could get her, Leo jumped in front. Now he was burnt instead of her, however, he's completely fine. One of his abilities, for those of you who don't know. She stared at him in horror. When the smoke cleared, I realized that now I could see her face. She was the girl running from the bus. "Run!" Leo shouted at her as she dashed off towards the black guys. Leo started throwing fireballs at the monster, and then tools from his tool belt, and of course he also threw tools on fire. It didn't do much to the hydra, but it did grab its attention, making it only blast Leo and focus on him instead of the other helpless people. Probably his plan. Out of the corner of my eye, the other side of the room, I saw foxfire kids fighting the people in the black cloaks. Good for them. I saw the girl on the bus fighting the black hooded guys too. I was impressed by what she did. Foxfire kids seemed like demigods. I wonder why Chiron said they're not. Maybe if I meet the girl later, I could ask her who she was, and if she had a godly parent. I uncapped Riptide and ducked under the monster. For those of you who don't know, Riptide is an awesome ballpoint pen that turns into a 3-foot-long celestial bronze sword when uncapped. Anyway, I ran under the monster, trying not to get trampled, and headed towards its belly. Of course, with the luck that I have, I never made it there. Instead, I found myself getting crushed under a foot. I threw Riptide at it, which got stuck in the monster's foot right as it went to crush Nico. I put my hand over my head so I wouldn't get a concussion. I don't need to lose my memory again. I'll explain later. And felt my head hit the ground. My last thought, this is just great. And right when my head fell, hitting the tile, I blacked out.